Hi friends, it's Jennifer from Live, Laugh, Love to Read. Today we're going to talk about food sensitivities, food allergies, leaky gut, yes, my regular allergies, all kinds of allergies and such. One of the things I struggle with is outside allergies. I'm allergic to grass, pollen, mold, ragweed, cats. I'm highly allergic to cats. I'm also allergic to nuts. And then I have a sensitivity to gluten. I'm highly allergic to MSG, yeast extract, soy. So, you might ask yourself, what do you eat? So I have a few products here that I eat. And this is by means not all the things that I eat, but here are some things that I do eat. So, the first thing that I eat that we enjoy, and I don't eat these things all the time, it's just pull some stuff out of my cabinets just so you can see what some of the things that I eat. This right here, Ancient Harvest spaghetti, and they have a shell, and they have the elbows, and these are pasta made from corn flour and organic quinoa flour. These are the best gluten-free pasta that I have found. And I've tried a bunch of different ones, and we like these the best. These are really good. And then Nabisco came out with a whole line of gluten-free crackers. This is my favorite one. This one is corn, and all that it has in it is corn masa flour, white rice flour, safflower oil, and sea salt. And that's it. My thing, whenever I buy any kind of boxed or canned or packaged food, is it needs to have like very few ingredients. Because if it has a whole list that I have to decipher, that's going back on the shelf. I'm like, I can't even bother. And so, like I said, the fewer ingredients that I have to decipher, or if I can't even pronounce it, I'm not going to eat it. Just saying. And then the other thing I just discovered, which is kind of cool, were these pretzels by Snyder's, gluten-free pretzels. And these have cornstarch, potato starch, brown rice flour, tapioca starch, palm oil, baking powder, cornstarch, oat fiber, sunflower, yeast, xanthan gum, and salt. The reason I got so excited when I seen these the other day is because they don't have soy in them. And the other brand that I had seen has soy in them. So, yay. And then, these rice noodles by Lotus Foods. They have 3 different flavors. They're not really flavored. They're ramen noodles. Here, and this one's open, so I'll show you what they look like. So, but these are made with, this particular one, organic brown rice flour and organic millet. And so as you can see, it's like a ramen noodle cake. And what I do with these is I cook them in homemade chicken broth. And then I add a little can of chicken, like chicken breast meat. It's like tuna, but it's chicken. And all it has is chicken, salt, and water in it. That's it. I add that to it, and then a little thing of carrots and a little thing of corn. Some parsley, like the dry parsley, dried dill, a little bit of dried onion, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Stir it all up. Cook it. Takes like 5 minutes maybe. It's really good. So if you're gluten-free and you've been missing ramen noodles, yeah, these are good. They have some black ones too. that are made with black rice. And that's what I used to get. But, and they taste pretty much the same. But I think I like these better. The texture is a little bit better. I like these better. They're pretty good. Another thing that I eat a lot of is these mandarin oranges. I like this one. It's lightly sweetened, and all that's in this is oranges, water, and sugar. I have to watch. I can't have artificial sweeteners. They give me migraines. And then if they're just mandarin oranges plain, just in what they don't taste very good at all. And I do eat sugar. Yeah, I do. Fruit. I cannot eat fruit if it's in season, because then it cross-reacts with my ragweed and pollen allergies. It's crazy. So I don't eat apples, plums, watermelon, cantaloupe. I don't eat any of that because it all bothers me. The only fruit I eat is bananas and citrus. I don't know. It's weird. My body is very weird. And one way that people ask me, how do you travel with food allergies? Well, first off, if we're doing just like a, what do you call it, like a road trip, then we take food with us in a cooler. I make homemade summer sausage, and I'll do a video one day. I'll include the recipe in this video. All it is ground beef, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, dry mustard, mustard seed. But the whole thing is the technique. And what you do is you mix all the meat up with I put it in my mixer, my stand mixer. Excuse me, with the seasoning. And then you roll it up into rolls in foil. Roll them up and put them in the fridge for 24 hours. And then after the 24 hours, you take them out and you poke holes with a fork. And then you put them in the oven on a baking rack with a cookie tray under it. And you bake them for 2 hours at 300. And then you take them out, let them cool for like an hour or two. And then you put them in the fridge for 24 hours. And then when you slice them, it's like homemade summer sausage. It's awesome. So what I do is I slice them all up. And I lay them all out on a cookie sheet and flash freeze them. So you put them in the freezer on your cookie sheet, and then after a couple hours, take them out, put them all in a baggie, put them back in the freezer. They don't stick together that way. And then I use that a lot for protein, like through the week for lunches. I'll eat that with a handful of these crackers and one of these. Or I make gluten-free banana oat chocolate chip muffins. And I actually have a video for those on my other channel, Read Along with Aunt Ninny. I'll leave all the links in the description box below, and I'll put that recipe too for the summer sausage. But another thing that I can tolerate most Mexican food. That's almost the only thing that we eat when we go out to eat, because for some reason I can tolerate it. Some of it, some I can't, but most of the time I can. But my secret weapon for traveling especially is activated charcoal. Now, I get this on Amazon. This is one of the highest dosages that I have found. Now, a word of caution about activated charcoal. Activated charcoal, I don't know how you say it, adsorbs toxins in your body, and then we'll send them out. Yes. So, like, for instance, we're going on a cruise in October, which I have done before, and what I will do is I will take one of these before I eat, and then I'll take another one after I eat, and if I need to, I can take more. Now, if I'm having a really bad reaction, I've done a lot of research on activated charcoal. If you read about it, the big dose in the beginning will help you a lot. So if I'm having a allergic reaction while I'm feeling pretty bad, I will take like 6 of these. And like I said, these are strong. This is a higher dosage. You can buy these at your local grocery store. I think they're called char caps or something like that, which is what I used to take. But I found I had to take a bunch of them for them to do anything. These work better for me. Now, a word of caution with activated charcoal. If you take any kind of medication, you cannot take in like 2 hours before and 2 hours after you take this, because it will soak it up and send it out. It doesn't recognize that it's medicine and not toxin or toxic. So, yeah. So I keep these in my purse at all times, and these, I have had food sensitivities, food allergies for most of my life, and these are the best thing ever. Because when I used to work, I didn't know about these. And I would, like, things that I smell will make me sick sometimes. Yes, I have been to an allergist. I've had all the testing done. And the one thing that they explained to me was that, like, think of your body like a bucket, your allergen bucket. So the more allergens you put in your bucket, then it's going to overflow. And that's basically what my body does. But for me, like I said, for my food sensitivities, for my food allergies, this is a godsend. Because for me, whenever before when I didn't have these, I could tell you I would be sick 4 to 6 days. I would have, like, okay, especially MSG, really bothers me. Soy, cinnamon, that's another one of my big allergies. I will be, first thing I'll do is get a migraine. The migraine can last 3 or 4 days. Then, chest pain. It's weird. My body goes through like not a system. It goes through a cycle when I get an allergen. And so I will get the migraine, I'll get chest pain, I will get stomach pain, and then my organs hurt. It's like it's processing it and it's having trouble. And then it all has to come out. That's the cycle. But if I take activated charcoal, it kind of speeds it up a little bit, or it could stop it in its tracks. It just depends. Now, and also you have to drink a lot of water with this, because if you don't, you'll be constipated. That's another word of caution. But like I said, this right here is it's my best friend. Now, I do suspect that I have leaky gut. If you don't know what that is, Google it. But it's kind of like whenever you eat something and I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, I suspect that I do. So, one thing that I have started doing, and I just started this a week ago, and it's called Pure TheraPro, and it's Leaky Gut Defense. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it? There. I just bought this on Amazon. I just started a week ago. I'll let you know how it goes. So far, what I've noticed about this is that I'm not having as many stomach aches. Because normally, I have a stomach ache every day, after dinner, every day. Doesn't matter what I eat. I am lactose intolerant also. So, I don't eat a whole lot of dairy. I do eat some, but for the most part, I buy lactose-free milk. And the only cheese I eat, if we go eat Mexican, sometimes I'll eat cheese. But other than that, we don't buy cheese. Now, I do eat butter. Doesn't seem to bother me. I am allergic to eggs. I can eat eggs in baked goods, but I cannot eat, say, a scrambled egg or a fried egg, poached egg, or anything like that. And that is a recent development in the last, like, 6 months, maybe. They make me violently ill. Yeah. Scary, scary ill. And I took these after being, I had 8 eggs. I wasn't sure what it was. We had gluten-free waffles that I made, and we had homemade bacon that my husband made, and then I had eggs. So at first I thought it was the bacon, and I was like, oh man, that sucks because, you know, I don't eat bacon like that you buy from the store, and this is something that my husband made. But no, it was the eggs, because the next 3 times I had eggs, same thing. But these saved me right here. Yeah. So, if do you have food allergies, sensitivities? Yeah. So let me know in the comment section below, how do you handle it? I have to say, we took a cruise last October, and I took my charcoal with me. And like I said, I took one before I ate and one after I ate, everything that I ate. And I did okay the whole time we were gone. I did not get sick. But when I came home, my body was very mad at me. My organs were swollen, for lack of a better word. They just were very tender, very sore. My joints hurt. Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of how I handle mine. I do eat meat that we prepare, and with my salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Mainly, that's about it. Oh, cumin, I cannot have. I'm allergic to cumin. Yeah, it sucks. But anyway, so do you have food sensitivities and food allergies? Let me know in the comments section below how you handle them. Also, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. I'm just saying how I handle my own. I'm not giving medical advice at all. So, yeah, this is just something that I eat and something that I deal with and that I handle. Yeah. So, if you like that kind of video, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, and if you're here for the books, check back, because I definitely have more book videos coming soon. All right. Thanks, guys. See you next time.